Alright, so hey, welcome to a brand new series. We're gonna play around with the Expert AI mod. Considering nothing this is compatible, we have no real mods out of running other than some, graphical crap. So let's play. And we're gonna play as the Italians. Because, oh boy, do they need a better AI. Now, if you want to see this live, I stream every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5. And every Wednesday, which we play the Grand Campaign from 4 to 7. So join me there if you want it. Anyway, let's go. Right, so let's do the standard opening of getting industry and research up and running. Alright, group 1, group 2, blah 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 blah. You actually start with, you having to do something. Oh crap, now we listen to Italian stuff all the time. Let's get you to lead this. We need... God, I kind of forgot how shit our start is. Like, holy shit. A lot of old guards and that kind of stuff. Alright, you go for this. You go for that. Alright, next up, all of you lads to just be in here. And plonk you in a new theater because I don't really give a shit about you. High prioritize the other theater, and there we go. Right, let's start one. Let's start with the Ethiopian War Logistics and get some building done. I'm gonna stick with the Germans, even though that means I need to go to war with the United Fucking States. I'm not gonna metagame it. I'm gonna play slightly more historical. I think recently iSource Production released a video where he was metagaming the shit out of Italy. As fun as that is, it's not my playstyle. We're playing for story, and I'd rather do it like that. Let's... There we go. Standard half-half. What we're gonna do. That is almost all construction that we even can do. So let's start off with that. Right, looking good. Let's get the guns going. I do need those. I don't want light tanks because they're probably crap anyway. I want some artillery. Whip. I do want some... Oh, crap, got interwar fighters. Alright, Alright. So that's that. Now let's get the air wings. Yoink. And them here. Plonk them all there. Fight and just rain hell, death and destruction on everything. Apparently I did not get all of them. Wait, which? Get there as well. Alright, fixing the rubber problem, fixing the chromium issue, and there we go. Alright, and we're gonna stick with an historical AI, because I don't feel like going either communist or anything along those lines. Right, and let's get these guys on the aggression side of things. And apparently we now have a mildly competent AI, which is rather great. So let's just prevent our own AI. Apparently it also prevents me from doing anything. And I'll take a look at this later. First let's get the Ethiopian War solved and get through it. Kind of want to get quickly to Abyss Abbas for canceling. I don't want to fight prolonged battles in the mountains here. Now I don't exactly know what the advanced AI thing does. Apparently it does things. But apparently it was recommended to me. Like, I've been complaining about the AI for a long time. People have been recommending it to me, so... Huh. That's pretty cool, actually. Right, I was looking at the workshop, saw some interesting shit. Probably shouldn't really do that while I'm live. Let me see. This is interesting. Might go do that for the next versions. Just looking at some interesting bits. Oh wow, let's look. Right. Anyway, I was looking at the Expert AI mod. What does it do? There we go. Have to find it. Scripted AI armor focus system allows the AI to choose from a wide range of different strategies, so locally prioritized research and blah 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 blah. So barely it just overhauls the way the AI researches behaves and does a lot of things. So hopefully it will lead to some good shit. Let's get the attack going. I actually want you to see if you can get behind. We might already be done. Let's see how it goes. We'll have to see how this goes. I don't know, for next week I'll probably change some stuff. Cheat on the treaties. Nope, we're gonna just abandon them because fuck off. We're not the good guys. We'll realize Roman ambitions perhaps at some point. With Germany on our side, we can't lose. Right, just get it done. I think we are golden. Yep, there we go. Oh nope, they managed to move in some troops. Alright, flank didn't work. Stop overriding my orders. What are we looking at? I have no fuel, I have no infantry equipment, I have nothing. It is the Italian way. Right,
Pronto. Pronto all'azione.
alright, I got a couple of guys there. Let's just switch this over to regular infantry division. Put them there. I'm gonna make some different templates at some point. Like, probably gonna use these as our standard template. These as the elite template. Even though they're fucking this. The difference between these two is literally that one has an engineering company, the other one doesn't. Alright, we got Ethiopian War Logistics going. Oh, we took over the capital. Is that enough? Nope. Okay, we need to take a little bit more. Oh wow. That isn't. Does it? That is interesting. I think that happens a lot more often. Alright, just let me read it out loud because then people don't have to chat with it. So, your girlfriend's grandmother fought in Libya for the Italians. Like, it happens a lot for if you are from a country that actively fought in World War II. If you like from France, Germany. I have some stories from World War II. I think one of the most interesting World War II stories that I know is from my grandmother's grandmother. She was this is near the end of the war, and I'm come from farmers' families, and we're at the end of the hunger winter in the Netherlands, where basically the entire country was plundered by the Germans because of the approaching Allies. And it was a harsh winter in the winter of 1944. Field market gardens. So the Germans pulled out everything. But they had some, troops remaining there. And these were just boys. These were 14, 15-year-old boys. That were, some of them, were fanatic Hitlerjugend. But most of them were just, they were just taken out of their own homes and just like, you have to stay there. So, and these kids weren't equipped, right? They had barely ammunition. They barely had any weapons. And they definitely did not have any food. So my grandmother kind of took pity on him. My grandmother's grandmother took kind of pity on him. Okay, let's get this peace deal going. And she was baking pancakes for them. And this is near the end of the war. So while she was baking some pancakes for these boys, really, which had nothing to do with war anymore, the Canadians arrived, and picked up the kids. They arrested them because they didn't resist. Right? These kids were done fighting, mentally and physically. So they surrendered. So when my grandmother's grandma came back into the kitchen, there were a couple of Canadians sitting there, and they were actually the ones who ended up eating all the pancakes. So yeah, I think like a lot of Europeans, especially if you've been of a country that have been actively involved in the war, have stories like that. And if if you're from Sweden, you guys didn't fight in the war, not in jab or anything like that. You just didn't. You transported materials mostly. You managed to stay neutral. Lucky you. Anyway, yeah, it's for most Europeans, I believe there are things and stories out there that make it a lot more that it actually happened. For especially when I go for I'm just gonna get rid of these two for now. When you go for a walk, right? There are a lot of places where we still find ammunition. Like this was years ago. We were like I said, I come from a farm. We were plowing a field, and during the plowing, we hooked in the tail wing of a World War II aircraft. Let's see. Well, we sold a shitload of guns, iron, backstabbed our neighbors, sold intel to both sides, and sent volunteers to both sides. Oh yeah, you like Swedish. You played both sides like a champ. Like the Dutch tried, but as we did in the First World War, but we kind of got shafted. But like, all right, just to continue with the story. We hooked in at the tail end of an aircraft, and this was clearly a World War II aircraft. So we, when that stuff happens, you kind of, you stop what you're doing because it might involve ammunition. And we apparently we did hit an ammunition plane, a German ammunition plane that was probably shot down and crashed some stage. I believe it was a German plane. I don't know. I was fairly young when this happened. But when that happened, you cannot just go ahead and do anything anymore. So people can go there, explosive removal people, and this entire aircraft just crashed into the ground. None of the ammunition inside had exploded because it was properly stored, and it was a field next to a river, so it just kind of sunk in. So we had a aircraft that was mostly intact, filled to the fucking brim with World War II ammunition. So that was that's stuff that's still common when we. If you're from Europe, you get these messages when they are renovating in Berlin. I still find fucking bombs that didn't explode from the Americans that dropped the crap ton on them. Like, it's insane. Let's get to war economy. Yeah, welcome to history. Welcome to Europe. Like we actually the war was fought here. Like we get a lot of reminders of it. Some kind of authority. Yeah, you just call the police, and they'll get explosive removal involved. So it usually just call you call your local police department. You call the alarm number, like 112 is here, and they'll ensure that the proper authorities get involved. I think it ends up usually the army that does explosive removal, because our police is not equipped for IOD crap. But yeah, it is a bit odd when you come home from school and your father is like, hey, yeah, we We dug an airplane out of the ground filled to the fucking brim with explosive. I think this was not exploded on site though. I believe a lot of it, because it was still safely stored and were not bombs. It was a small grade ammunition. I don't think it was mostly, yeah, might have been had grenades, but I think it was mostly small arms munitions, like machine gun rounds, that kind of stuff. I know that they did not explode it on site, so it's probably got removed and disposed of safely. We definitely need more support equipment and less guns for now. Wow, we're already running into problems with our industry. Oh, Jesus, Italy is such a shit country. I kind of forgot. Not the country itself, I mean the in-game. Oh, maybe the country itself was a bit weird. I'll have to be honest. Maybe it's because I found when I'm in Italy, I feel like pretty much like a fucking foreigner. It would have been cool if we found like MG42s, but I think it was just purely munitions, no actual small arms, just small arm munitions. Oh man. Well, yeah, if you're all from Sweden, I can make half an imagination. So I am I'm not tall for a Dutch guy. I am tall. I'm close to 190. I'm 188. I have a beard. I have long hair, and I'm blonde. So when I was walking around in Italy, I just feel like, God damn it, man, I don't fit in at all, because everybody is just, you know, smaller than you, dark-haired, and fairly fashionable. And here I'm just walking, because also I was there in October. I think that was the biggest thing for me. It was October, and it was like 25 degrees outside, so I'm walking around in shorts and a t-shirt, and you know, most people wear black clothing or a jacket. You're like, it's 25 degrees. Don't, that's not normal. Stop doing that. Are you sarcastic, Kebab Lord, or because for a Dutch person, I am just barely above average in size, in height. That sounded way different than I meant. I have a group of friends that I'm occasionally with, not only online, but you know, in the real world as well, and they're all taller compared to me, so. It's weird. I'm used to being not the shortest guy, but when I'm with them, like we're at Gamescom and we're just standing there in Germany, and I can just look across most people, and then I realized, okay, well, I guess I'm so yeah. So that's kind of a funny thing. You're saying that 190 is tall for a Dutch guy. I think 180, low 180s is average. Like, we're tall people. But we're at Gamescom, so I could look across most people's heads, and then I just realized that all my friends that I was with were all just taller than me, like either a little bit or significantly, and I was like, well, this is new. I'm not used to being at least the shortest in the group. But yeah, no, 180 is 180 plus. It's fairly common. I think on average we're 182 for males and 170 something for females. Alright, anyway, back to the game. Completely off topic. Yeah, we're gonna just prep for war. Probably see if we can get some Yugoslavian stuff going. We're gonna avoid the Greece question, because do I need any of this? No, not really. The Spanish Civil War hasn't happened yet, though. That's interesting. We might actually be able to do some bits there. Wow, these are focuses that are completely gunk. Like, hey, you get 15 opinion. Like, the opinion system doesn't really matter. But we're gonna use it to demand the islands. So we'll do that, because the Germans will get the alliance, and we don't want to prevent Portugal, because invites Portugal to the dot. That's, I think, only works if we get the Italy first thing. And we're gonna stick with the Germans, going to the Axis. At least initially, so. I might. Do I want to? Like, if you're like I said, I didn't want to metagame it, but early war with France is just the best thing you can do. If you're really, really cheeky, just immediately declare war on Austria. Just take them out. I don't know. I find metagaming not that interesting. Also, hey, we got our Spanish Civil War going. Let's get some stuff there. How many can I send? Send to the nationalists. Yeah. Send 3. 1, 2, 3. I cannot speak Spanish. Spanish? Jesus, un, dos, tres. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can speak Italian. I can. I could say, I actually can't remember it. Do you speak English? Parle inglese. That's, I think, the only thing I can say in. Well, yeah, buongiorno. Buenos Aires. That's good. That's good day, good evening. That's about as far as my knowledge goes. Now these guys are supposed to get all the equipment, and we actually got some more experience. So let's give yeah, let's just edit this one for now and give them some regular stuff. And we don't even have. Oh god, we are such terrible. Let's wipe out this group here. And let's get a proper commander on this. Yeah, you. No, not you. Yeah, you. Yeah, and I probably actually, what I'm thinking of it, it's probably not a bad idea to get the guy going. Cerveza is beer, right? I don't know for sure, but I know I'll also order coffee, and I know Italians are peculiar about their coffee, because you can't get what I would call coffee. You can get an espresso. I think one of the best stories I have from being in Italy, I was at a bar in Como. Well, not a bar, a cafe in Como, and I wanted just coffee, and so I asked for a regular coffee. If you ask for coffee, by the way, you get espresso if you don't know it, because coffee doesn't exist as we know it. It sounds like really weird. Basically, a mug of coffee is what they call caffè americano. So I ordered a large coffee, basically caffè americano, and she just looked at me and she said, "No, latte macchiato," and she just walked off and came back with it. And I'm like, "Wait, what? What do you mean I can't get my own fucking orders?" It's really weird. It's just such a different thing. I just love the insult of watery coffee is what they call caffè americano, because it's, you know, it's not supposed to be a real coffee. It's a country that just boggles my mind, I'll be honest. We'll go for, gonna back a mass assault or superior firepower. I think it would be unthinkable everywhere. When you order something, you kind of just expect you get what you order. And she just looked at me and was like, "No, no, latte macchiato." It just went off and just came back with it. I was like, "What?" Oh my god, it's just such a weird thing. Do we have the industry to go for superior firepower? I don't know. I don't like Grand Battle Plan. It's just so not good. I think how much we have large swaths of manpower potentially, right? We're definitely not going to go mobile warfare because I don't think we ever have the industrial base for it. I think we're going to primarily focus on infantry. Yeah, I'm thinking mass assault because I think with a combination with deep battle, it might be okay. I don't think we're good enough for superior firepower. Grand battle doctrine is utter garbage right now. So I think it's got to be mass assault. So let's switch this up and pick that one up. Let's... On the other hand, okay, so this is why I'm also doubting, because what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna rely heavily on integrated, probably anti-air. Probably not anti-air. Will I do anti-air? No. Okay, we're gonna stick with superior firepower doctrine. I'm gonna say it now. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can get less reliance on Air Force. So no close air support. We're probably gonna do just fighters for... No, then that doesn't really matter then. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I just... Yeah. It confuses me. You can say what you want, but it seems that the AI did really well in their Civil War attempts. Alright, so... We... Do we want ally Yugoslavia or take them over? Well, let's stick with the historical side of the argument and just take them over. I think we're gonna have very little reliance. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Feck. I definitely want anti-tank, anti-air, and things in my regular infantry troops. Yeah, land's good. Yeah, indeed. Land's really good. If we're at it. Yoink. Switch the armies around. Okay, you are... Let me just get some troops in your border. Maybe that will scare the living crap out of you at least a little bit. What I have to do, though, is the following. Let's edit this one to be regular, and 12 width is fine. So updated. That means that you are going to switch over to Division Colonial. We're going to switch the icons around so I know which one is which. Alright. And maybe switch you over as well. And let's see, we'll train 3 more. And we'll start training one of these groups. And I actually need a intelligence agency a little bit. Full anti-air, anti-tank, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So I'm gonna do a very light air force, probably, because it's still good to have a bit of air force, but a lot of these aerial superiority will not come from our fighter, but from our ground troops itself. Plus, it makes our troops stronger, so with a limited manpower pool, I think it's also better. Let's pull some more resources out of the ground. At least we're getting okay experience for now. Now these guys should get all the production right now. There we go. I do actually need to do something. Brrrp. Sending air volunteers. How many can I get? Do we even have an airfield somewhere? Yeah, we do. 120. That's not bad. So let's 60. And fly them over here. Come on, get over there. Yep. And we should have fighters somewhere. Right here. Right, you go for 60. There. Oh, come on, 50. Focus on fleet? No. No, we're not going to focus on fleets. We're gonna... there's a cheaper method of doing this. That's what I've done in the Magna Europa version. It's... because it's not my thing, the current fleet mechanics. If you don't have... Like, if you're the UK or USA, go for it. If you're any other country, get... these naval bombers. Just bomb the crap out of them. It's dumb how effective naval bombers are. So, I don't care for this. We're already working on this. We are working on this. Don't care for that. Don't care for much more than this, because we only have engineers and recon, and we'll have the rest of it attached to it. Because we're probably working with integrated, and that basically means that we got what we need out of this list, so we can get maybe this early. No. If you got a 38 early, you might as well get the research early. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind fleets. It just doesn't work for me. As in, what I don't like about the fleet system as probably should use field hospitals if we're gonna go full. Probably do not use artillery in support. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna make my divisions look like. Okay. It's just that I don't. It's not that I dislike the naval system. I think it's more that I dislike the effectiveness of aircraft, maybe. It's so easy. Just have 100 aircraft overhead. And I know he has like 100 aircraft is a lot. Yeah, not in HoI4. To completely wipe the floor with a large fleet. And carriers don't offset that like well. Like if you would, if you don't use like I don't know 20 submarines in here, they get shut down within days. Like in 3-4 days, all of your submarines are gonzo. Pascal Filimero is it's a seducer. He's blonde though, which is a bit weird, but yeah. Now, considering I'm fighting against these guys, I might as well set up a little bit of network, because I think I will still benefit from that. We will partly prevent Bulgaria. Well, let's take the Albanian occupation. No, Libya. No, we're not going to give you provincial governments. Who do you think you are? A sovereign country? Haha, funny guy. You. Assigned to you. And you're set up right? Okay, good. Right, better artillery, and then we'll get the field hospitals, because probably a good idea. Yeah, we could use some anti-air in the main setup. I think we replace one of the infantries with... Is anti-air still 1 or 2? Oh, that switches between every single mod out there. That's annoying. That's 1. We could use like 1 artillery and 1 anti-air. And 1 more infantry. We'll also get a 20 with. I have to also... oh no, I'm not using Grand Assault, so that's not really a thing anymore. Or Mass Assault, I mean. I think that's something that we're gonna do probably. I probably have to take a look at maybe 2 AA, 2 AT guns, or 2 A... Alright, let's hold there for now. 2 AAs, 2 A, a lot of A's. Yeah, 2 AAs, 2 A RTs, SPGs. And then we'll use definitely support recon. Yeah, I think that's kind of the setup that I have in mind right now. I will stick with 20 wits for now, and I might make 40 wits out of them a little bit later. But I kind of want to get at least some men on the field first. And then we'll work our way up from there. And the Navy, I'm probably going to just skimp on it and just go mass destroyers with decent AA coverage. And I think that's going to be the best we can do, because it's always annoying. I love playing with this side. I just hate playing against the USA because they're just annoying. Sometimes when I play these games, I kind of force them into something different. Right, we have a lot of research trees though. Battlefield support. I think we got. Do we got some naval bombing in here? This is where you want a search function in your tech tree. Tactical bombers. Bomb manufactory, so it's definitely not in here. I don't think is something naval mission efficiency. Okay, so that's all right. So we're still going to go for battlefield support. Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee. Oh, this is probably for the best that they split out. my duders are not performing that well. Let me see. 5% is not that high. I think efficient recovery rate is more important. But get another 4% there, and then we can do some. I don't have the cost for mechanized armies. Besides, mechanized armies are not that good in HoI4. They should be better, but they aren't. Alright, hey, look at our first new guys. Good. Set them up on the French border. Alright, so at some point the second bit of the war needs to fire. The second front, I mean. Albania yields. Nice. Get some free military factories. I don't really want to go to a hostile yet. Oh boy. Like it's almost like this is a very interesting civil war. We're barely holding on. Like, are the Germans not in... Am I on the wrong side of or something? Ah, Germany has some volunteers. So where the flip are they? Oh, they're right there. Ah, they sent infantry as well. Nobody sent tanks this time. And now, okay, now the second front opens up. This is the point where things become mildly more interesting. Let's keep researching this. Can I send a attaché? Might not be a bad idea to do so, because we can get some of the army experience out of it. Alright, well, at least we're wiping out some occasional troops, so that's pretty good. I need to be careful a little bit. If we don't lose too much ground. We're still September 1930s. Yeah, might as well pick these up a little bit earlier. I want you to actually attack here, see if we can get that. Maybe if I... Oh, no. There we go. Alright, hold it. Stop it. Well, I think we made another... We just keep wiping out, like, small groups of them. Like, one at a time, one at a time. Right, let's get the support in, and we're gonna use... Oh, we can use motorized recon, because we will be producing recon anyway, and I think motorized recon is just better. Compare it real quick. Yeah, but we've got fuel usage, which I kind of not want to do. Right. We're missing production anti-tank guns. Right. Let's start producing some anti-tank guns. I was a little bit surprised about the fact that the anti-tank guns in this game are not capable of firing HE shells. It's a little bit weird when you think about it. I got some trucks. Okay. And then we'll use AA guns. I'll just put them in the list for now. Towed anti-air. Put them at 2 as well. I will probably need to put the artillery at higher numbers. Alright, we've got some Russian troops here. Well, that makes things interesting. That might also be the reason why we are struggling at taking over some of these things. Because it's Russians we're fighting. Everybody tested their weapons in this area. I'm surprised that the Russians are supporting the... Oh, my middle mouse button is still... Alright, did it finally actually give up? I think it actually officially has died. Because even with a harder press... Okay, I can no longer scroll. Right, I ordered a new one, but it sadly only arrives in the afternoon, so... Not gonna help me now. Alright, so hold it. Yeah, I see another potential juicy target, so we'll get rid of that. That's not what I had in mind. Why the hell is it doing that? Because I can't do that. I keep confusing my keys. Yeah, so a scroll wheel still scrolls, but it doesn't middle click anymore, and that's, I think, the most quintessential important key when you're playing Paradox games. Modernized army is not bad because it gives us some research for our land doctrine. I don't care much about this. Modern Nostrum is important, but we're gonna go to the cheapest effort for just having a crap ton of destroyers, and perhaps maybe a carrier will get lost somewhere and we accidentally built one. Like stick 3 destroyers together and call it a carrier. I think that's the Italian way to go for it. Now, I'm making fun now of the Italian Navy. Oh, our troops. Oh, we got bumped. Shit. Yeah, our volunteer forces on transfer. We got bumped out because of the car lists. However, I think we might have a democratic Spain. They're doing really well. Oh, but they don't have military factories. Let me just take a look. You have 1 to 3. You have 1, but no civilian. Wait, what? Spanish Directorate? Oh, they went weird. Holy shit, what the hell's happening here? This is the wrong Spanish... They did... Oh, wait, they didn't... Huh. That's a very... God damn it, don't minimize. Very interesting civil war that we've got on our hands. Actually, what I'm going to do is the following. Do that. Sign you back in, and there we go. And you go here, and you go here. Now, since we're not using it in the war anymore, we can just kind of fill this up. And we'll do our artillery, and anti-air, and I just need to place some stuff around, and then we'll go artillery first, and then I don't have that one yet. Hey, there we go, field hospital. Save it. Alright, so we have our elite troops, we have our regular troops, which I do want to give the following, and that is a... We don't have enough for that, alright. Oh, can't middle click anymore. Like, it literally just died off now. Huh. Oh well, every stream my mouse dies a little bit further, apparently. Send attaché. They will not accept. Okay, that is to be expected. You still alive-ish? You have 3 to 15 troops. Is it worthwhile to spend 100 political power on that? I don't think it is. I think it's better to just get my... I've got mobile warfare, grand battle plan. I just don't have... Like, seriously? I don't have a regular theorist? If we're Navy, or air, or rockets. God, ugly as shit. Wow, we are in a odd country. Yeah, we start off pretty strong actually in certain regards, but Italy's still an interesting country to play, I think. It's just a bit of a weird one. Maybe we should not do that. There we go, and I will replace the rest with military factories for now. And I might at some point make some dockyards, but I doubt that I really want any of them. Alright, there we go. Alright, I've been streaming now for about 3 hours without really a break, so I think I'm actually gonna call it here. It was fun.